Right, welcome to a sunny day in Kent. Now, back on the monastery field, but we're doing a little change today. Today, we've got the Garrett AT Max. We're doing a field test for this today. Standard coil you get with the Garrett AT Max is the Viper coil. Absolutely brilliant coil. We've got a few other coils, but that's the standard coil you get with it, and that's what we're using today. We have been doing tests of it the last few days, so we'll give you a little rundown on the setting, but I'm not going to give you a long speech today. You know where we are. We're on the monastery field. As I say, we've got the AT Max. Let's get on, see what we can't find, and I will see you at the first. Well, I do apologise in advance. We've come down to where the motorway is, so it's going to be a little bit loud. I've not got my wind mic onto our first tone just here. Absolutely lovely tone. 56 solid. Now, it's a slight different kind of tones to what you do get from the Apex on the AT Max, but dig that all day. Right, let's dig that out. Right, so there it was, first target in the 50s there, part of a buckle, snapped buckle. Put that there for a second. Also got the new Garrett AT Pro pinpointer, the Z-Link wireless. It goes straight to your Z-Link headphones. Brilliant it is, pairs really easy. Turn your headphones on, turn the pinpointer on, hold the pinpointer button down for a couple of seconds, let it flash. It's got 3 settings for the tone volume. It's also got 3 settings for the vibration mode, also straight to your headset. Brilliant pinpointer that is. Right, first target, just a bit of a buckle. Right, I'm going to try and show you as many of the tones, well, target ID numbers. Now this one's on the Apex is what I would call a bit of iron ore, but who knows, it's right there, right in front of the coil. Right, you see the two difference now between the Apex and the AT Max. Now with a can on the Apex, they usually are 64, 65, but they have a certain tone, which I can always tell that they can. But as I say, we're learning the AT Max. There it is, we picked that up. Still learning the AT Max. And the coil, I really like the coil. It works really well. It works really well on the Apex as well. I don't think it's too bad. Getting down to the end there. Motorway's the other side, as I say, so I apologise for the noise, but that's it. So that's what that target ID number was. Slightly in the 50s, but had a funny old tone. A remembering tone, that one. Bit of can. This one's a 76, 77. Absolutely lovely tone. Screaming tone that is. Well, we're not going to know what it is until we dig it out. Oh, it says it's out the hole. Here somewhere. And with all that. Oh. Can't see anything. My eyes. Where are you then? Hang on a minute, let me just... Well, let me find that. Let me find where that's gone. And we'll be back in a minute. Well, we found it in the end. Just another bit of can. That one was really high. I think it's because it was so close to the top. That's what was giving off the high 70s. So right, we're going to walk back up that way now. As I say, we're doing lines, so hopefully we'll have a few more finds. Right, now this one was a really sketchy one. At first I thought it was going to be another bit of can, but it ain't. It's a nugget of iron. Just a nug of iron, that is. Right, let me give you a quick rundown on the settings that I've picked for today. Now I hope you can see the screen because the sun's really bright. Now I'm in zero discrimination mode, but what I've done is I've notched iron to 35. I've got the threshold on 0. I'm ground balancing it like I do the Apex every half an hour, and I've got the sensitivity 2 from top, and that's what I'm running it in with the tiny Viper coil, and it's doing really well so far. I've had a few bits, I've had a coin and bits like that, so we're not going to moan, but we're going to make our way on up the top bit because it is getting really noisy down here now. Right, let's carry on. Oh, we're getting a few tones now. Now if you pick up a tone and it sounds a little bit jumpy, just walk around the target slightly and I'll tell you what, it will pick it up. There you have it. It's jumping high 50s straight into the 60s. Yeah, when you're looking for one of them finds and you think, where's that go? You see there, it was in the high 60s. Oh, there it is, gone again then. You see there, that was in the high 60s, that was. Got a coin. Oh, this mud is bad. I'll give it a quick wipe. But I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to give that a little clean up. And I'll put a few stills up straight after this. But the mud's just so sticky. If I was to sit here spraying that, it'd take me about 5 minutes to get that clay off there. But if there's anything on there, I can see a little face. If there's anything on there, as I say, put a still straight up on after this. And yeah, we're going to carry on. But it looks like a penny to me. Hey, I think it is a penny. I think we'll see something on the back there. Yeah, just not a penny. Alright, let's carry on. High 80s. Now I think what it is, as I say in a few of my clips and my videos, depending on how the object lays in the ground, depending on what kind of signal your metal detector is going to give off. Now this one was a high 83. And we've got another coin. Oh, it's just like clay. So what we do is we'll give it a clean up, as I say. Everything we find today, we're probably just going to have to do a clean up and put a few stills up. But that looks like another penny to me. I can see someone on the front. Looks like a George. Could be a King George. You just see the portrait there on the front. But this mud in this field is like clay. Right, we'll give it a clean up, put a few stills up. We're going to carry on. Try and get you as many sort of target ID numbers as I can. Now that one is a really nice tone, but as you walk around it, it sort of grunts out slightly. High 60s, as you see there, it went back into the 70s there. But then saying that, that's what that last coin was. It was like that I found. It was kind of like a weird kind of tone, I think, because it was laying at a slight angle. So who knows? Right there. As you see there, sketchy old kind of tone, really deep, probably about 3/4 of a pinpoint in depth that little thing was. I think that's something off a house maybe. There is a caravan site right next to me, so it could just be bits off a caravan or bits off a farming machinery. Who actually will know? Yeah. Alright, let's carry on then. See what else I can't find. Might have a little pattern on the back, who knows. Give it a clean up if there's anything. Shove something up, if not, straight into the finds bin. High 70 again. High 70s always seem to be a big lump of, what's that? This mud. Alright, give it a clean up. See what it is. To me it looks toasted. If it's toasted, we're going to carry on. If not, you'll see a shot of it right now. Otherwise, let's carry on. See what else we can't find. Right, this one was a bit of a sketchy tone, this, but it was really deep and it's really small. It's a tiny little bit of brass. It picked that up all right. And I mean, that was probably just over half a pinpointer in depth. Give a nice little screaming kind of tone, but definitely jumping about. Wind's picking up a little bit. Well, let's carry on. Let's see what else I can't find up there. As I say, we're going to walk back up this way again. Coins all seem to be down this end, so definitely some sort of footpath. And there you have the last target. Tiny bit of brass. Now this one was in the 40s. I'm not sure if it's going to be a thin coin or not, but it could be part of a button. Or it could just be a bit, it's just so round like a coin, but it's so thin. Well, as you guys know, we'll give it a clean up if there's anything on it. Throw it up straight after this, if not, we're going to move on. As I say, what we're doing is we're keeping up to this top bit now, away from the motorway, and we're just going to work our way around that top bit just there. That was our last target. Right, so as you see there, the AT Max is working really well so far. It's picking up really big items like your copper coins and things like that. We might need to adjust it slightly to find the smaller items, but I'll tell you what, we've had an absolute wicked day so far. But while I stop for lunch, we're going to quickly pop on our way up to Scotland quickly, because I believe our mate Blueface Savage has found something. So, right, over to you, Blueface Savage.
Well, Terry, up in Savage Land, we have what looks like 3 tokens for a vending machine, a 1949 shilling, and an American World War II cap badge. Oh, and also a penknife. Oh yes, the Savage is on the silver again. Here we are, nice little 1911 threepence. George V. Get in! 1922 silver shilling. There it is. Yes, it's gorgeous.
Oh, for a minute I thought I'd found gold. Check this out. Oh, probably let me get you out the light. See the gold tint there. No, that's not gold. It's obviously been dipped in some sort of gold or something, maybe. Part of a button, I think. My heart was racing then. We actually found we thought gold. Get that one out, get that one out. We're not going to redo this. We actually had thought we had found gold, but we hadn't. It's a button. Oh, you see there, it was in the high 60s now. It says it's out. This mud's so muddy. What's that there? It's got to be that there, isn't it? No, it's not that. Why can't I pinpoint properly today? It's just this mud. Oh, there it is. There it is, just a now. Just a fub now. Hey. So there must be some sort of work going on here. That's what it was. It's just so muddy. Trying to find stuff with a pinpointer. Oh. But there you have it. Now a Rooney. Right, before I show you this tone, I just want to show you something. Now, what I like about the Garrett AT Max, this will pick up coins. The big copper coins, some of them were like half a pinpointer in depth. Picked them up, no problem. And I'm finding some lovely little bits with it. Now, it's not a multi-frequency machine, it's a single frequency machine, fully waterproof. But if you mess around with some of these settings, you probably could pick up the tiny little bits that the Garrett Ace Apex does. So it's just learning it. As I say, we're still learning it, still doing a lot more tests with it, but so far really impressed with the machine. Got really nice 60 tone just there. It's in the 50s, 59 into the 60s. Let's find out what that is. As you see there, that was the kind of like the 50 high 59 tone there. Wasn't really that deep. Butteroonie, I think that is. Just a Butteroonie. Yeah, just a Butteroonie. Oh, is that a button? What is it? We give that a little clean up. I think it might just be a silver plated button. Probably just a silver plated button, but we'll give it a clean up. And we'll put a few stills up if it is anything, but I do think that's just a button. Just a silver plated button. I can see the green on the back there. Oh well, lovely little phone. I'm having quite a few bits of can. Yeah, the can comes up higher tone when it's quite high up. When it's quite low, it has a grunty kind of tone. But yeah, there you have it. Another bit of can of Rooney. You can see it's slightly jumpy, that one. don't seem very deep. Almost on the top really. Right there in front of the coil. And this one wasn't really that deep. And at first I thought it was going to be another bit of can, because it come up in really, really high 70s, that did. It's part of a thimble. Part of a brass or copper thimble, that is. It's been snapped around the rim there, but I'll tell you what, yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit of can at first. It always shows, always dig them, even if it is a bit of can. You'll never be too sure. So if you're not sure of a target, dig it. And most of the times I always dig most targets anyway, apart from the iron and the deep iron. But there you have it, a nice little tiny thimble. $55.56. Now check this out. Oh mate, I think I've got a wax seal. There's nothing on the back there. Could it be a medieval lead token? But if it's a token, it looks like a hammered coin. Look at that. Looks like a hammered coin. I won't do that when I get back. We put a few steels up, we read it up and unroll it gently, but is it a seal? There's nothing on the back that would say it would be a seal there. There's no markings, because usually with a seal you'd have something coming off so you could press it onto the wax, but if that's a medieval lead token, that is absolutely stunning. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh yes, get in. Oh, what a find. Right, let's carry on. We're going to stick around this top bit, because we're up here at the top. It's got a little bit windy, but look at that. Right, let's carry on. Right, so we've got a rough idea now. The lead's giving off about a 55 to a 50, which on the Apex, depending on what mode you run it in, is about the same as what it is on the AT Max. Now copper coins have come up in the high 70s. They also come up on the high 70s on the Apex, depending on which way the angle is, and also depending on which mode you're in. If you're in multi-frequency mode, the copper coins can come up in the high 60s, maybe the low 60s as well. So just keep that in mind. Silver, that's coming up in the 62s to 65. Deeper it goes, it is dropping slightly, so keep that in mind as well. But yeah, we haven't done bad so far. The old monastery was over there apparently. Windy as anything. Forgot my wind mic, forgot everything, but hey, it's about getting out and trying to get fit. Right, let's carry on, make our way over there. Right. So we're right over the other side now, walk down towards there, then we're going to make our way back home. But that last target, no idea what it is. Part of a farming machinery, no doubt. That's what it looks like the rolling part when they're laying the old seeds. The seed part goes in there and then it flips over. But as I say, we're going to make our way down that way, see if we can't find anything else. But that's it, it's the last target. Right, so we made it right down to the bottom. This is going to be our last target of the day. It's in the 60s, but it is jumping slightly. There you go. And jumps into the high 60s. Alright, let's find out what that is. Yeah, I'm not sure why this one was in the high 60s. Just a bit of lead. Usually it runs into the 50s, high 50s. But that time that was in the high 60s. Mind you, it is a solid bit of lead, that. Right, that's us done for today. The Gout AT Max has worked really, really well. I mean, still a little bit of fine tuning to find the small bits, but that's all about learning a machine. But I tell you what, it's so easy to use, really, really easy, and it finds bits. As you can see, I found quite a few coins today. Put that in the bag. But I tell you what, as I say, it's worked really well. The Z-Leap pinpointer straight through your headset, absolutely amazing. I tell you what, the Blackadder Gladius spade. Oh, you can't go metal detector without a good old spade. And I'll tell you what, Blackadder Gladius spade, get yourself one. Absolutely amazing. Right, that's my last tone. So thank you ever so much for tuning in again this week. and hopefully we will see you